Donald Trump announced that he would visit North Korea to discuss the country's denuclearization program. This bold is making many of us wonder, what would a Donald Trump visit to North Korea even be like? Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm Charlotte Dobre. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ask us a question in the comments below. Donald Trump would not be the first US president to be invited to North Korea, but he would be the first to accept, at least since the war on the Korean Peninsula in the 1950s. This would mean several things for both the US and North Korea. Getting a US president to agree to come to North Korea essentially means that North Korea believes that they are important enough on the world stage. It's been a goal of theirs for a very long time that has not been achieved. The question now is, what does Kim Jong-un plan to give up, if anything at all? Picture this. Donald Trump arrives in Pyongyang. His visit would look much like many of the other foreigners' visits to the secretive state of North Korea. His belongings would be looked through at the airport and prohibited items would be removed. Things like computers and tablets would be given back once Donald Trump left. The accommodations would be acceptable, not like the Bellagio, but satisfactory. Donald Trump would then go on a tour of North Korea, or at least the parts he was permitted to see. He would be taken to landmarks, parks, and department stores with all manner of imported goods on display. Pyongyang gives the appearance of an attractive, established city, unlike the rest of the country. Trump would never see the starving people and desolation. And then, Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un would have a meeting, where they would discuss the possible denuclearization of North Korea. We all know that Donald Trump knows how to negotiate. He published a book called The Art of the Deal. Apparently, Dennis Rodman gave Kim Jong-un a copy of The Art of the Deal for his birthday in 2017. So if Kim read it, which obviously he did, Kim also knows how to negotiate. And if North Korea is going to give up something, they will also want something in return. Perhaps they will want humanitarian aid from the United States. Maybe they will want improved relations with the South and China so that trade can continue. Maybe they will also want permission to test nuclear weapons. If and when Donald Trump visits North Korea, he will be under a lot of pressure to improve relations and get Kim to agree to denuclearization. He will also be under immense pressure to discuss the human rights issue in North Korea, as hundreds of thousands are still imprisoned and millions live in poverty without aid. Let's also not forget how many times Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un have publicly insulted each other. Are those insults just going to be swept under the rug and forgotten about? Or will they affect negotiations? North Korea has agreed to denuclearize in the past, but went back on their promise and developed nuclear weapons anyway. Will Donald Trump finally be the US president to achieve what no other president could? According to Daniel Snyder, a lecturer of East Asian Studies at Stanford, former South Korean President Kim Dae-jung won the Nobel Prize in 2000 following a peace meeting with North Korea. As we know, North Korea did not denuclearize. Kim can rule North Korea until he dies. Donald Trump can't. Kim could carry on biding his time for years, never denuclearizing, never answering for the human rights crimes. That being said, Trump should be given credit for trying to create peace with North Korea. Trump did create one promising condition for the summit. 3 US citizens imprisoned in North Korea would have to be released. Following talks with South Korean President Moon Jae-in, both North Korea and South Korea announced that they had agreed to work toward removing nuclear weapons from the Korean Peninsula. They also plan to discuss with the US about ending the Korean War. Let us hope that the upcoming summit leads at the very least to the latter of those two options. I'm Charlotte Dobre and you've been watching Life's Biggest Questions. If you want to keep watching, why not check out our playlist Biggest What Ifs, clickable on the screen right now. As always, make sure notifications are turned on by clicking the bell, and we'll see you in the next video.